Hi guys, this is my Hero's Adventure Road to Passion, how to recruit everyone in Chuxiang City. The only person that is not included within this guide is the green Beast King mansion guy. I'm going to leave that for another guide, but this is basically just everyone in Chuxiang City and how to get them, and a little few thoughts about them, and I'm going to add them to the tier list that I made for the Nameless Village. To recruit Lii San, just go up to him, talk to him, and then invite him into your group. It'll ask for 2 guan, and after that he'll devote his life to you. Lii San ain't bad, man. He has like some cool traits. He's got like +10 to action speed, which is alright. He starts out with quite a high dex, which is hard to level up. Strength's really easy to level up. But yeah, no, I mean, he's just sort of like a worse beggar, really. Other than that, he uses knives, but you could probably just replace that with hand-to-hand, because he doesn't really start out with much. He does have an ultimate move, Throw Rock. Shout out to my homies Throw Rock, but yeah, these are all pretty naff. But yeah, he also gives you a knife manual if that's something you're looking for. What does he teach? Well, we're not acquainted enough yet. Well, maybe if I give you this purple thing. What does he teach? He can teach you how to steal very early in the game. Just like the beggar. Yeah, he's one of those guys that you just kind of chuck back to the homeland, but I'd say he's even better than some of the nameless guys, to be honest, like Bao De Ting and white-haired old man, or whatever. Anyway, that's all I have to say about him. He also starts out with wind passes, which is okay. To recruit Niu Er, or the Fatty, just approach him and invite him, and then he'll challenge you to a fight, win, and he'll join. Niu Er, or Niu Er, is a character you can get really easily. He's very accessible. He won't leave you under any conditions, so if you turn evil, he'll stay loyal. Other than that, though, he isn't particularly phenomenal. He's actually based on an ancient Chinese character from mythology, but unlike, for example, the Yao'er, he has a trait called Happy Fatty, which increases his health pool. I think that's just from his con. No, it's not from his con. He has like actual sort of traits that kind of like separate him from the other characters, and I would just put him at roughly like a D tier. Other than his accessibility, there's anything that's particularly fantastic about him, other than the fact that he's very easy to Brotherhood, for example, because he accepts green tier food. So if you're looking for that Brotherhood character that you need in your party, this might be your guy. Yeah, other than being extremely accessible, there's nothing else that's particularly interesting about this guy. He even has an ultimate. I would even say that he's better than some of the nameless good dudes, to be honest. I think he's better than Bao De Ting. I think he's better than the Doctor, and he's definitely better than the Waiter. Anyway, that's all I have to say. To recruit Lu Zixu, all you really have to do is approach him in Chuxiang. It doesn't matter if you flatter him or whatever. I usually battle him because he gives you 5 guan. But just approach him once every day for 3 days, beating him up, and he will pledge his loyalty to you for if you stop bullying him and join your party. Lu Zixu is generally unremarkable. He is one of the only fan users that you can get in the entire game. But anyone can become a fan user if you just put one on them and teach them the martial arts. He has this cool trait here that increases his damage and stuff like that, which yeah, it makes him quite good. But generally, he starts out with quite a big base strength. He can teach you appraisal, which isn't a really like hard to get skill. At the end of the day, you should just be grinding up appraisal, as it'll increase the luck of your party. But other than that, if you go evil, he will betray you, which is quite cool or quite funny. He starts out with passives in fire and wind, which is quite good. But other than that, he's just one of those people that you send back to your homeland for their benefits and stuff like that. I wouldn't put him above most characters. He's sort of in the same kind of power level as his cronies. And yeah, you're really recruiting him just so that you can get into his father's house so that you can join his faction for the achievement. Or for the old man path. Other than that, that's all I really have to say about Lu Zixu. Thank you for watching. To get into Dirty Street, simply approach and just give them silver. You can't wait till a point in the game where a quest opens up, but after that you just make your way over here and you'll meet the Dirty Street guy. And here he is. Now he likes alcohol, so if you have Haswin Nang, you just get some sweet potato wine and just give him it. And then he's like, oh, can you break my friend out of prison? And I just say yes, and then you just make your way down here. Real easy, real easy. Now, to get here, this guy also wants wine, so you just give him some wine. I didn't have enough wine here, so I buy more wine. That's all that wine is easy. Now, he really loves me, and when he stops me, I'll just go... Ooh. Now, there's the guy that we want to break out. This guy here is like holding him hostage. There's like a whole quest line about like getting this 5 guan somehow else. Just pay it. Just pay it, man. Now he's let loose. You go back to go all the way back here. And you can recruit the Dirty Man. You can recruit the Dirty Man. Now, what can I say about the Dirty Man? As you can see, he starts out very high level with a high strength. What does he teach? Teaches how to lockpick, which is quite hard to get into. Other than that, he's a fist user, and he starts out with some pretty good purple fist stuff. Has really high strength, and this is his base strength, I think. Even if just his base strength, this is his like base stat. So he starts with a good spread with like quite a high intelligence, a generally okay con, which is very rare among the NPCs. But he's kind of like a minor sect leader almost. His passives are in fire and thunder, which is okay. So he doesn't really need a reset. But other than that, just keep in mind if you recruit him or send him to your homeland, the Dirty Street auction will not be available to you. Because he has to be here in the Dirty Street for it to work. But other than that, he can carry you. If you just recruit him early and want to build up a party team or something, he can just probably like carry you for a good part of the game. He has this thing here, increases his damage. So when like everyone else dies and it's just him left, he gets like a big boost to his damage. And this like This will like stun the enemy, and that he just gets that. But yeah, other than that, he's generally one of the better characters. I'm gonna put him on like a solid C tier for combat ability, but other than that, he doesn't really have any utility. Now, to get into prison, you're gonna want some wine, so buy some from Hua, and then just gift him the wine. And then when he stops you, he'll just let you in. Now, you'll see the flute guy over here, but you will need the key, or by trading with this guy here, give this guy scrap silver, and he will allow you to trade with him. And you could also steal it off of him, but once their back's turned, you can just go up to this and open it up. And then this flute guy's here, right? Now, you're gonna have to spar him 3 times. This is kind of like when you sparred the police girl at the temple. Apparently the guards don't care now that the door's open and you're just actively sparring with one of the prisoners in front of them. They just don't seem to care about that. Yeah, so after you wait till this certain time, he'll start getting attacked by musical ninjas. These guys are quite strong, so make sure to like just prepare. And after that, you just have to leave and go to the tea shop, which is where he'll be now. And invite him to your party. Despite all the fanfare and having a harem of musical sexy babe ninjas hunting him down with flutes and zithers, Li Leya is really nothing to write home about. He's pretty okay. I think he still stays with you if you turn evil. I haven't really bothered. His stats are so sort of mediocre, as we can see here. He starts out with a really low con and an intelligence. It's alright, I guess. I think this is his special trait. Or not. I think that's actually... I think he doesn't have any special traits. Does he have an ultimate? No, he does not have an ultimate. Now, I don't know if he has some form of character quest, because I've never done it. It's because he's so unremarkable. Other than the fact that you can spar with him 3 times, he doesn't teach you anything. Nothing really stands out about this character, and if there's something I missed, it probably wasn't worth mentioning. He does teach you his... he does give you a few manuals and music, which are few and far between at the beginning of the game. But that's all I have to say. To get into the armory, you just have to pay these guys 5 silver, or you could start a quest line with the governor. And then if you come all the way over here and talk to this guy here. This is Yao'er. If you have the hunter in your party, you'll be like, oh hey, I know you, and he'll gain an ability because he talked to Yao'er to become stronger when he's in the party. Now, to add Yao'er to your party, you need the pear blossom. And the way to get the pear blossom is you go to Wawolf Valley. So you find Wawolf Valley by going over here and going in front of the notice board. And this is where the pear blossom spear is. You'll need it to recruit Yao'er. I'm not triggering any encounters right now because I have max morale stats, and that makes them passive towards me if they're weaker than me. It's like a repel in Pokemon, but if you make your way all the way to the back, and here's the Pear Blossom Spear. Now, if we make our way back to Yao'er, now the Pear Blossom Spear is one of the best spears in the game, and you need Yao'er to get one of the best spear manuals in the game. Tell him you share his ambition. He'll tell you about where the Pear Blossom Spear manual is. Yao'er is nothing to write home about. He is pretty average all round. He has a generic sprite that kind of imitates the main characters. He's sort of like a strange MC. Like, if you pay attention to his lore, he's quite interesting. However, outside of that, and outside of just unlocking you the Pear Blossom manual, he's really nothing to write home about. If you take him to Yi faction, right, they will train him for 30 days, and he'll be out of your party for 30 days. And the thing about that is, though, if he was in your party, he'd probably get stronger faster. I think he gets some stats from that. I don't think he gets an ultimate, and even if it is, he does get an ultimate, it's nothing to write home about. But he does have this strange trait with Lu Zixu, where he gets like a bonus when he's next to him, but that's not enough to use both Lu Zixu and Yao'er in your party, to be honest. They're both very lackluster spear users, and at the end of the day, they're probably like the worst two spear users in the game, to be honest. Anyway, other than that, that's all I have to say about them. If you're looking for the Pear Blossom manual, go watch my dilapidated temple guide. It's just at the end. I think there's a timestamp for it. To unlock the secret poison lady babe, you need to be level 50 and then sleep at Chuxiang City. So you actually have to buy a room and sleep in it. And then she'll appear. She'll just spawn. Without being level 50 and sleeping in his room, she will not spawn. Now, approach her. Kick her ass, which will be pretty easy. And then she'll be attacked. And then just team up with her to defeat the Julie tribe. It'll be pretty easy. After that, Jiang Ziyan is pretty great, to be honest, and being a woman, she gets the power of benefit equally, which means her stats become very overtuned in accordance to the MC stats, and she just ends up becoming a complete powerhouse. The fact is though, when you start comparing her to the other females that you can recruit in the game, she starts not measuring up as much. But if you're early on in the game and you're needing some bonds, she's very easy to get. You just need to max out her affection and go to the tree, I think. It's as easy as that. And she also has a cool character quest and stuff like that you can complete. Other than that, she has like neat little poison-based abilities. I tend to not use them because of the fact that she's better with other internals or whatever, but she has a neat little mechanic, and I guess there's just a better poisoner that you're gonna meet. But she can help out when you don't have a high toxicology. So in situations where your toxicology is not high enough yet, you can just have her in your party and she'll pass those toxicology checks. And I think she can also teach you how to learn poison. I'd say that she's either in a solid B to A tier in terms of combat utility and helping you get benefit equally as well. It's just she's a real no-brainer must get in every playthrough. And also, I don't think she betrays you for any reason. Now, where would I rank all of these guys? So we have down here our little posh guy. I'm gonna put the dirty monster here. Gonna put this guy here. Gonna put this guy here. I can't see Lii San in my list here, but just safe to say he'd be in D tier. And then up here would be the Poison Lady Girl. And I think that's all we have here. Chuxiang is very unremarkable. Oh yeah, no, we've got Yao'er down here where he belongs. And yeah, like that's where he ranks up to the nameless guys. I also don't think I have the Doctor, but they would be going in D tier as well. The only really remarkable recruits in so far, if you've got this far, is these guys here. Anyway, I hope you have a lovely day.